Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer. The Lost One Gaming here, and welcome back to Rebel Inc. Escalation and Operation Desert Storm, which is so far doing okay, but I think I might have antagonized a lot of insurgents because I rejected the peace deal that we were supposed to have going on, and that may not have been the greatest idea in the world. May not have been the smartest idea that I could have had. But I guess we'll see what ends up happening down this way. We have so much money now, though. Good lord. I guess I'll do the anti-IED upgrades, and I'll go ahead and do the national arms upgrades as well. I'll go ahead and do combat reinforcements too, and I think I might do rapid air rotation because I haven't had that this entire time. And civilian initiatives. Might go back into that and do vocational training because we haven't had that yet either. Alright. So these guys should be taken care of pretty soon. Okay, we eliminated all the hostiles there. So there's just, I think, this group here, because I don't know where the other group could be. So I'm going to move my guys into a position to be able to surround them before we even actually attack them. So these guys should be completely gone. These guys are going to be caught in between a rock and a hard place. I'm going to keep these guys here just because I don't want to sacrifice my position here. Even though I could move these guys here, I'm going to wait for the moment before I initiate this attack here. Actually, now I can't really do that because I got troops here. I'm going to have to let these guys roam. There's 21 of them now. Okay, so now there's a garrison we could build here, so I'm going to build a garrison there. Alright. I want these guys to hurry the frick up and get to where they need to be, and now that didn't work the way that it was supposed to. These guys should be dead. Like, there's no way that they should survive this. Alright. These guys, coalition soldiers, are holding their own up there. These guys did die, but these guys, we're going to commence the attack there. What's happening here? There's a warlord. There's a 39% chance that they could escape, but I'm going to arrest them. And the warlord was arrested. Our reputation is so high right now. I can afford this now. It's like this is unheard of. Usually I wouldn't be able to do this, but now I can. So these guys, god dang it, did they push through before I could get my attack there? Full elections? How? How did they disrupt it? Oh, these guys are going to be done for. There's no way they get out of here. There's no way they get out of here. They're done. Okay, good. We're going to push here. Alright, I guess I need to take this back over. I'm going to push these guys back up into the mountains. We should have that completely under control now. At least I hope. These areas are now going to be solidly under our control, I guess, after this. Once I get... God freaking dang it, now they're popping up everywhere else where I don't want them to be. I'm going to push these guys back, hopefully. Alright, so these guys are pretty much surrounded here, too. Well, they can... I guess they can fall back into these areas, which is not what I want them to do. What do we got here? I can cover this up because my support is so high that no one's going to question what I do anymore. No one's going to question it at all. We still got one more group of coalition soldiers we can deploy, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, two more groups, actually. I can go ahead and just completely mop the floor of these guys if I want to, which is what I need to do. I guess I'll go ahead and put in local police expansion, too, because I have been neglecting that. And strategic communication, because I've been neglecting that, too. So now these guys have been pushed up into the mountains, which is what I wanted. These guys are now going to be deployed, so I'm going to make sure that if we do end up having a situation there, that they don't push back into our territories, that we're going to push them into the mountains again. So now we're stabilizing more regions. The insurgents are now increasingly willing to talk. Alright, so these guys are pushing into this area here. So what I think we can do is we can completely surround these guys. Uh-oh, the coalition soldiers might have to go, which is going to suck. I don't need that. Alright, so these guys here, we push them. So I'm going to let that one group run because this is not the group that I care about. I care about this group up here. I should have all my troops in position so that these guys should be completely surrounded now. Oh, there's a camp there, so I have to keep those guys there. I need to get rid of this camp too. Actually, it's already done for, so never mind. I don't need it anymore. Is there fighting somewhere else that I wasn't aware of, or are we just fighting here? I think we're just fighting here. We're good. Alright. So let's see. I'll go ahead and do... I mean, I don't really need to do any of this anymore, but, you know, consider... I'm going to continue to increase our reputation with the people, because why not? Look at this. I can afford all this. We have so much money. It's great. It's wonderful. I think we'll go ahead and do rapid air rotation 2 as well, so I can increase the airstrikes, just to try and keep everything contained. I want to try and secure the whole map this time around, because I feel like this map was a little bit easier than the last one. Foreign rivals supporting insurgents. Counter-Strike, 100% chance they're going to cut their support because, as they should, they shouldn't be supporting them anyway. We got these guys in a complete and total. They're completely and totally surrounded. Coalition to withdraw the soldiers. I can prevent this and lose 8 reputation points. I'm going to prevent it. I got the reputation. It doesn't matter anymore. I pretty much have everything surrounded. I'm going to demand concessions this time around. I want to secure this entire area. And I'm close. Like, I'm getting there. Like, we're almost there. We're getting closer everywhere. So, like, we literally have, like, just a couple more territories that we need to control. And then we'll be good. So I'm going to move my soldiers there into that spot so they can start trying to build our reputation back up in these areas here. So we're going to push these guys as well. I got soldiers fighting there. These guys should be building, I thought. At least I thought they were going to be building. Never mind. Okay. These guys, we're going to have to push them back. Dang it, they took it. I didn't want them to take that. Of course, I don't want them to take anything, but we did secure this region here. We should have this one up next pretty soon, so we should be almost there. That airstrike didn't do jack freaking squat. Didn't I put a group of soldiers here? I thought I had moved them there. Oh, there they are. Okay, so these guys, I want to say should be dead. Maybe not. I'm going to push these guys back out of here. That's what I want to do. And I want to, I guess I got to keep these guys on their toes too. They're going to push back into here. That's what they're going to do. Yep. They're already starting it, and I couldn't get my guys there in time enough to stop them, so that's not going to help at all, is it? These guys are probably, yeah, they're going to be pushed into the mountains. But the thing is that, for the most part, we are pushing them into the mountains. I'm going to relax the rules just because I need to get rid of these guys, and I'm tired of it. I'm going to demand more concessions. Accused of wasting budget? Yeah, that might be the case. That might be the case. I mean, look at how much money I have. Local militia. We don't exactly, I was going to say we don't exactly need that, but at this point, actually, my reputation is so high. And if I can actually get the militia in there, it might help us take these guys out a little bit easier. I want combat sensors. I want it all. I want another group of coalition soldiers, too. I want it all. I want these guys done for. And every time I think I have them, they pop back up again. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try and surround this group here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to surround that group there. I'm going to push these guys back. I guess I'll let these guys go home because I do have another group already in position to come back here. So I guess we'll be fine. God freaking dang it. I'm going to push these guys out because I don't think the police are going to be able to deal with that. I don't. How did they push that way through my troops? What the frick? I don't like that. We're going to make sure they push into the mountains this time. Alright. We did take out the group somewhere. Yes, a garrison there would be great. Delta Whiskey. Alright. 83% chance that the insurgents are going to talk now. Alright. Or 83. No, I'm sorry. That's towards peace negotiations. I need to get rid of this. This needs to go. This needs to go. This camp needs to go. There you go. So continue to push them into the mountains. Alright. These guys, once they completely go, we're going to push behind them. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, and then I need to take control of this. We did completely destroy these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put troops all around this area here so we can completely surround them. That's another area stabilized here. What do we got? Cover it up, 24% chance. Ah, that was our first fail with that. God dang it, it wasn't supposed to be that way. It wasn't supposed to be that way. Dramatic fall in child mortality, great. God dang it, I got to push these guys back because they fell back that way. I'm going to keep these guys around just because I'm literally trying to continue to just push these guys into the mountains so that there's no escape for them. Just in case these guys end up winning this here, or in case they lose, which they should, I'm going to make sure that they have nowhere to go. They should be done. These guys somehow managed to escape, but they shouldn't escape very long if I get troops there. So I think we're going to be good there. My national soldiers, we should get an airstrike in here to get rid of these guys, I think. Oh my god, how did I let them go that way? God freaking dang it. It's not what I wanted at all. Counter-strike, of course. Alright, and then I want to go ahead and do this. So let's see, how can we... The garrison's going to be there. If we push here, this should get everything, every possible point I believe. Oh, I got to deal with this. I'm rejecting it again because I actually want to completely stabilize the region this time. That's my goal. I want to completely stabilize the region and get rid of every last insurgent. You lose points based on the insurgents being around, so if I can kill a lot of them before they literally do anything, that would be great too. I wanted to get rid of this camp, but I need to deal with these guys before they completely take over everything there. Let's go ahead and put in some more civilian initiatives. Development bank, land rights, commercial support, export agencies, literacy drive, school supplies, school expansion. I haven't even done any infrastructure this entire time. I should probably do that. Everything's going to cost so much though because of inflation. Okay, so these guys are completely done now. Refugee crisis reaches a breaking point. Alright, decreased zone support if I do this, but my reputation goes up, so I'm just going to give them land. I mean, my zone support is going to be fine. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm going to put troops back here. I'm going to pause while I do my troop movement here for a second. Because what I want to do is I want to make sure we have everything together. These movements need to be coordinated before I even actually allow it to happen. So if we put troops there, troops here to attack these guys are going to run into those guys. These guys probably won't have a point of real escape. Just in case these guys decide to fall back through here, I'll have these guys here. I don't think these guys have engaged yet, so I think we should have enough time to do this. Hopefully. High inflation costs. Now they're engaged, and now they're going to push before I can move my troops. Hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys out. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get everybody in a position. So I don't want these guys to win that fight yet, because I need everybody where they're supposed to be before this happens. But they're probably going to try and push through. But these are their last little areas here. Now these guys should be here in time, so we should be good. Dang it, they freaking ruined it. It wasn't supposed to be this way. But these guys are going to be surrounded anyway, so we're going to be fine there. So they're pushing into these guys, so they shouldn't last very long either. 84% stable. Full elections. Alright, good. 119%. These guys are dead. These guys should be dead because they're going to be caught between three groups of troops again. So we should be good. They somehow took this. There's nowhere for them to run. They can't cross the river, so we're going to be fine. Alright? These guys are completely surrounded now. Pretty much. What do we got here? Cover up, 10% chance. Airstrike successfully denied. I don't know what denied is. Covering up, 12% chance, and it was successful. Alright, troop movement again. We've got these guys here. There's another camp that has appeared here. What I want to do is I want to take these guys and take this camp before there can be any more insurgents. I think we had guys falling back into here, but we've got troops here, and troops there. So these guys should be completely destroyed too. I want to see how this is going to go. It should be fine, I think. We got troops here now, so these guys are cornered. There's nowhere for them to go. They're being pushed. These guys are being pushed back into here. So there's nowhere that those guys can go either, so these guys should be done. Should be done for. Keep the rules unchanged. I got no issues with this. These guys are completely dead now. We were doing it. I think we might be able to completely stabilize the map. What I want to do is I want to move these. Hold on. What do we got? Counter-strike. Alright. Insurgents have lost support. We're going to push guys here. The region is almost completely stable now. So we're doing a really good job. Almost. Let's see. What do we have here? That's still unstable. That's still unstable, but we're pushing towards it being good. So we're rolling out our initiatives here and everything. We got so much money now. Let's go ahead and do a corruption purge, just because we can. There's no other reason for it. Oh, I said I want to do infrastructure, so let's do electricity. Alright. What do we got here? New police chief is committing human rights abuse. We cannot have that. Now, it's going to lose my security bonus, but I can't ignore this. We have established ourselves as, well, we have done some shady things, but at the same time, I mean, we can't let that happen, though. I want to go ahead and, let's see, we're going to have to move here. So I'm going to coordinate my movement before anybody engages them. So I'm going to have troops here. I'm going to have troops here. I got troops already there. And then the last group is going to come in and fight them, and then they should be completely surrounded and done for. I want to move these guys here, maybe, or is it worth it to keep them there? I'm going to move them there. All right, and these guys I'm just going to continue to let building our initiatives here. That camp is now completely destroyed. Once our troops get into position, everything should be good here. I think we're going to be fine. These guys should be completely... There's 19 of them, and I don't think 19 of them are there. They got to be roaming around somewhere else. I don't think that there's 19 of them here. That area is now completely secured. We're going to move these guys over here so we can start to secure some more areas. This is the last really stronghold that they have. The region is 90% stable now. There's no way these guys get out of here alive. They're done. That was every last insurgent again. So we're doing pretty good with our troop movement here, which is great. What do we got going on? Gradual reform? No, full reform. It has always happened that way, and it always will. We're going to move. That is now stable again. We're going to move these guys here. And since that area is already stable here, we're going to move the coalition guys over here. So we're going to go ahead and start building up in areas that we don't control. We got 94, 95% stability. These guys are quickly losing support. I'm rejecting the deal again because I want complete and total control here. Okay, wait. These guys are popping up. So what do we want to do? I'm going to take these guys out of there because we completely have that under control, so we don't need to worry about it. I'm going to move these guys here and move these guys here. So these guys will be completely surrounded once our troops get into position, and we should be fine. I might have to take these guys back out of there, though, because they might get there beforehand, so we're just going to take them out for the moment. We're going to let them sit here until our troops can get into position. That's what we're going to do. That's been my coordination here. So we're containing them for right now because this is the only area that they can really attack. All right, so now they're about halfway there, so these guys should get there afterwards, so we should be fine. There's 21 of them. That's a camp now gone there. All right, so this is going to work out the way that I think it should. I think we should be fine. This should be the last death roll of the insurgents. You guys might be able to go home. Actually, I'm going to keep you just because you're in the middle of the fight, and if I lose this now, I can't go back. I cannot go back. I think that was it. I think they're all done. Regional census, just because. Oh, no. Infrastructure, roads, highways. We need these things. Electricity. Our support level can't get any higher now. We've done everything that we needed to do here. They're done. All right? There is only one last area that they can really come from, and that is here. I mean, everything else we completely control. Counterstrike. You would think that by now the insurgents would be willing to talk. I mean, it should be at 100. They have no soldiers left. We literally control everything. There's no way that they can win. You know? You would think that they would have given up, but they haven't. We're building up here. This is going to be stable pretty soon. This is also going to be stable pretty soon. I'm going to build a garrison there just because they do like to attack there when they do pop up. I don't think there's any way they come back now. I think we're good. I think this is it. This is almost stable. All right. We're going to relax the rules because now we don't... Oh, I meant to tighten the rules. I'm sorry about that one. I can send them home now. I don't need them. I don't need them anymore. We're good. That's stable now. That's stable as well, so I can move these guys in to take their spot. We kept the coalition soldiers around as long as we needed them. We have 117 reputation. We're good. I think it's over. 644. We can go in 99% stable. That's the last one. This is going to be the last one here. There's no more insurgents popping up. I think we have done it. We have completely 100% stabilized the region without any peace concessions. It's amazing. They still aren't willing to talk. I don't understand that at all. They should be literally begging me for peace. But I guess I can't really beg if there's none of them left. I mean, I guess I kind of didn't think about it that way, but I mean, there are still, supporters for them, but not too long, not for long. I mean, everybody's literally slowly converging over into our hands. So I think we're good everywhere else. There's no area that we really like. I'm surprised we haven't won everybody over though. You would think we would have. In like every territory, you would think it'd be like literally 0 for the opposition, but it's not. New museum? Sure, I got money. I don't care if it's overrun. I don't care if it's overrun. We're fine. As long as nobody launches a rocket from up there, we're good. Elections are going to be held. This is the highest reputation I've ever had, and even with keeping the coalition troops around, we still managed to do that. It's great. And with that, the region is 100% stable. Operation Desert Storm has been a resounding success. We did it in 2017. It's great. I got 5 stars. Finally! I was wondering how I get 5 stars, and I guess you have to completely stabilize the region to do it and completely get rid of the insurgents. 5 stars, I'm happy. But after this, we shall move into the Pistachio Forest, which I don't know how that one's going to be. Hopefully it's not that bad. But I'm going to end it here, guys, and I will see you in the next one.